We have a physical quorum represented by Joe Orfano, Ibu, and myself. We also have Gabor Osh representing Ricky Erickson and Laura Shepis joining us online. The Office of General Counsel is represented by Regina Ross, our Chief Legal Officer. Budget is represented by Lori Whitmer. And before we begin reviewing today's agenda, I'll note that there isn't anyone physically present for public comment. Eileen, did you receive any public comment via email?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you. Let the record show we did not receive any public comment. I'll pause for a moment to allow callers joining us online to unmute and speak up. All right, hearing no comments, we'll proceed with today's regular agenda. We have items 1 through 3 that have been reviewed by Procurement and Budget. These items are now ready to be reviewed by the Awards Committee, beginning with item 1, representing the minutes from the July 21st, 2022 Awards Committee meeting. Are there any comments or corrections to be discussed? All right, hearing none, may I get a motion to approve award item 1?
Joe Orfano, so moved.
And a second?
Haibu, second.
We have a motion from Joe Orfano, a second from Haibu. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? Minutes are approved as presented. I'll pass it over to Jenny McCollum, our Chief Procurement Officer, to present each of the remaining items before I ask for a motion, beginning with item 2.
Thank you. Through the chair, award number 2 is a developer agreement. The scope of this phase of the Rivertown development is the installation of approximately 780 linear feet, 6-inch sewer force main, and a duplex lift station. Madam E. Jacksonville LLC is our developer, and Grimes Utility Inc. is the contractor doing the work. We recommend awarding $834,750. It is estimated to be completed in March of 2023. We received 3 bids on this. The bid is approximately 12% higher than JEA's estimate. Upon review, it was determined that about 10% of the budget variance was due to general conditions amount submitted by the bidders. It's kind of a catch-all amount that we put on as a line item in our bid workbook. The remaining budget variance is due to items that were not in JEA's estimate. So those would include surveying, testing, as-built drawings, air release valve, gate valve, dewatering of the force main, etc. You guys have any questions or comments on award number 2? All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 2?
Haibu, so moved.
And a second?
Joe Orfano, second.
We have a motion from Haibu, a second from Joe Orfano. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The motion is adopted. I'll pass it back over to Jenny to present our final award item for today.
A quick one this week, wasn't it? Award number 3, this is a contract renewal. It's actually a partial renewal. This is for our joint agency fuel supply, fuel cards, and related services. We put this bid out, JEA spearheaded this for ourselves, the City of Jacksonville, and Duval County Public School Systems about 5 years ago. We do have a 1-year renewal option. And the city, we are in the middle of the rebid now, and we do have some of the results back. We don't have, I mean, it's still ongoing. So Gate has given us a month to kind of complete the new contract because we believe that they will be the one that also wins this one going forward. So, but the city spearheaded this one. There was a few delays in the process, so we're just asking the committee for a 30-month or 30-day extension to get us through while we finish negotiations. The award amount would be an increase of $408,224.44. So this will take us through August. Any questions or comments?
This is high. Really, again, this is for my understanding of the overall contract. But it was mentioned that the change orders were attached as reference. I didn't get that attachment. So could someone from the business really just quickly summarize what the change orders over the years were?
Hi, this is Kenny Pearson from Procurement. The change orders over time have just been really to add additional funds or the more contract increases, but the original scope is the same. The only real change in scope that's ever happened over the term is we started doing terminal fueling, where our trucks would go and pick up fuel. That wasn't in the original bid and is actually not on the no bid that on the city's bid that just completed. So navigating through that today, but that's the only thing in scope that's changed. It's mostly been to true up based upon changes in fuel prices, changes in the number of vehicles that we have, fuel efficiency of vehicles, things along those lines. It's just to add funds over the years. If you recall, we didn't have a contract increase as a real term. Everything was just a change order up until maybe about a year, 2 years ago is when we started utilizing that term for contract increase. If that helps answer your question.
Yeah, so I understand that there were called scope changes, addition of services needed, and really just and to increase the contract as appropriate as the years go on, as the cap was approached.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep, and it's increasing, one, based upon the volume of fuel being consumed, and two, the price of fuel. And price of fuel had for quite a while had actually been in our favor, but in this past year has not been in our favor at all. So we've been doing a lot of catching up in the past year on price of fuel.
Okay. And then for each contract increase or change order is really for a specific time frame, right?
Yeah, it's really like a year. You pretty much see it as a year.
Okay.
Scrolled up, it's about every year we would come back for more additional money based upon the new fuel projections, what our fleet profile looks like, things along those lines.
Okay.
And what was also, I mean, another thing that has happened, that's, if you looked back on previous change orders, we have been slowly evolving more and more to a fuel card model. If you looked at the beginning of this contract, we used to use a lot of COJ pumps, and Bailey and some of the fleet could probably tell us more about that. But we found a lot of efficiencies by going to the fleet card model, which our trucks refuel out there in the field at the gate stations. When COVID started, we started not dispatching people from our lots where we would use our quick fuel or Jacobus quick fuel, and they would wet hose fuel all the trucks. So that there's been things that have evolved in our fueling strategies that have caused us to also consume up more on this for gallons of fuel, but that's what's driving these changes.
Thank you. I understand now. Thank you, Kenny.
No problem.
This is Joe. To Hyde's point, though, either you should attach the award and contract increases or take that sentence out for the record.
I agree. We'll add those in there. They should be captured.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, everyone. So we'll get those added. That was just an oversight on our part. We will make sure those are in there when we send them over to the chair to sign off on.
Thank
Do you
you.
guys have any other questions? Sure. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll pass it back to the chair for a vote.
Thank you, Jenny. May I get a motion to approve award item 3?
Haivu, so moved as amended.
And a second?
I'll go ahead, Joe Arfano, second.
All right. We have a motion from Haivu, a second from Joe Arfano. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion is adopted. The entire agenda representing items 1 through 3 is approved for July 28, 2022. Is there any other business to come before the awards committee at this time? All right, hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.